You move at incredible speeds, as you do. That freak accident gives Barry the ability to tap into what's known as the Speed Force, an extra-dimensional source of energy that allows him to not only move fast, but fundamentally alter the way physics works around his body. In short, the Speed Force allows Barry to move at light speeds.
No, light speed is too slow. We're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speeds, which honestly is probably a more accurate descriptor, without having to worry about all the messy consequences that physics demands would come with moving quickly. And let me assure you, those consequences are definitely messy. You see, when you swim, the water in front of you has to move out of your way. And this is true for any fluid that you're moving through. Water, certainly, but it can also be things like pudding, if you pull a guava juice and fill your bathtub with random liquids for those sweet, sweet YouTube kids views. But more than anything else, the fluid we deal with day to day is air. When we normally run through air, we pass through the air molecules pretty darn easily because their velocity is so much higher than our own. The molecules just move out of the way. But when you start running at ludicrous speeds, the particles are forced together. They get trapped in front of you, becoming, in essence, a molecular traffic jam because they can't get out of the way of each other. And as you can imagine, not only is weird stuff happening in front of you, but you're also leaving a path of chaos in your wake as well. As the Flash builds up these molecules in front of him, he's creating a mini vacuum behind himself, a low-density area left in his wake. And as a result, air molecules rush in to fill that space like the Red Sea post-Noah. But is this collection of air molecules really that big of a deal? Well, just how much damage all this would cause would depend on the Flash's speed. Now, in the comics, the Flash has been shown to travel any speed he needs to, and he's been able to reach those ludicrous speeds I keep mentioning. As just one example, in JLA number 48, a series covering the adventures of the Justice League, a nuclear warhead is launched towards North Korea, threatening to kill over 500,000 people. To save all those lives, the Flash, Wally West at this point, rushes in and rescues each and every one of those 500,000 people, carrying them all 35 miles away. But here's the catch. He rescues them after the bomb has already detonated. So he's rescuing 500,000 people in what the comic says is 0.00001 microseconds. That means he ran 35 miles there and 35 miles back at least 250,000 times, since he could be carrying two people at a time, in 0.00000000001 seconds. Doing the math, that translates to him moving 9 trillion times the speed of light. But since that's an absurd number, and since I'm specifically interested in Justice League, let's just stick to how the Flash behaves in the DCEU. If I'm being thorough, and I kinda gotta be for anything involving comics, otherwise I get inundated with really angry emails, I should technically mention that we've seen the Flash move faster than the speed of light. Back in Batman v Superman, Flash appeared to Bruce Wayne, telling him to look into Lois. Well, some people have written this off as just a part of Batman's nightmare. That would actually make no sense. At this point in the movie, Bruce has no idea that Superman is Clark Kent, has never seen the Flash before, and would only have known Lois Lane as a reporter. So this is the Flash reaching out to Bruce by running faster than time itself. But since that's just a theory I have, let's look for something a bit more concrete.